And this morning, since it's Father's Day, I'm going to try to make some kind of a dessert. And since Nathan seems to be very sensitive to sugar, I'm going to be doing it sugar-free. So that would be something, if you're a diabetic, you might like this also. I hope it's good. We used to make this way back in the 70s, and we always called it a cuppa. So, we're going to try to figure out how to make that, to be Afghan friendly also. Of course, the main thing is in the baking dish that you're going to be using. If you were not doing this Afghan, you would just melt a stick of butter. But since we're doing Afghan, then we're just going to put oil in it. I thought about using olive oil, but I don't think that will go too good with the peaches. So we're going to try something a little different with that. So I'll give you these directions, and these are fresh peaches. I have not had time to make him any sugar-free canned ones. You can use canned peaches if you are tolerant to those. You don't have to have fresh, but I wanted to try to do this so he could have something for Father's Day. Every father needs something sweet on Father's Day. They are such good men and have taken good care of our family. And he is the pastor of our church also, so I kind of want to make it a little special. So hopefully this will work out. We're just going to use 1 stick of butter is equal to a half a cup. So that's what we're going to put in the bottom to represent the butter. And I think that will turn out okay. And we'll just set that off here to the side. And then we're going to get into, here's my peaches. And as you can see, they have got juice on them, so that is really good. I put some sugar and some lemon juice after I got them cut up, and they've set for a few minutes and kind of made some juice here. And so that will be good for us to be able to do the regular, I hope. Anyway, we're going to try. Okay, so in here now, we have 1 cup of the all-purpose flour, and that's the Kirkland brand's only brand we've been able to find that he can eat. And then since I'm having to do the sugar-free, this monk fruit, it takes a cup of that. So, and then on top of that, we're going to add this 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, because we want that to rise up above our peaches. And that's our baking powder. And then we've got 1/4 teaspoon of salt. That kind of just balances out the sweetness. And then we add 1 cup, and he uses this Planet Oat milk. And so we're going to put that in there, and that's a cup. So if you were making this without being Afghan friendly, it's just a cup of self-rising flour, a cup of sugar, and a cup of milk. And you mix all that together. And you're going to pour that over. If you use canned peaches, melt you a stick of butter in your pan and pour your canned peaches over it. And then mix this mixture up and pour that over top, and don't stir it. Just put it in the oven, bake it for like 30 to 45 minutes until it gets brown. And we're going to see how all this turns out. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get this made so that he can enjoy something that he likes. He's always liked this cuppa, and my husband always liked it as well. It was just something we were so used to making, and so simple and so easy and quick. And you're just going to stir all this around till it's the liquid form. It may have lumps in it. That's not going to matter. And this is all there is to a peach cobbler. And for your Afghan loved one, if they can tolerate sugar, then you can use the canned peaches, and that will be just as good. Okay, so you can see how good and thick that is. That's almost like a liquid crust. All righty. Now, that is ready. We're going to take our pan that has the oil in it, or if you use the butter, your Afghan loved one can use the plant-based butter, but now mine is just got to where he can't eat anything sugar, so we're trying to go this route. Hopefully that he will like this. You just pour all your peaches, if you cut them up and put them in a little sugar and lemon juice, pour those in there and flatten them out. And then you're going to pour on top of that this wet mixture and just kind of do that across your top. And this makes a good crust. It's not a solid crust, you know, like you're gonna roll out dough, but it does come up and it forms, and it's got good flavor, it's got sweet, and I always like to sprinkle a little cinnamon on the top of mine. Now remember, you don't want to stir this, you want to leave it just like it is. And I'm going to try to sprinkle a little cinnamon. I think that might help bring some of that out in it. And don't want to be too much. You don't want it to taste like apple. There we go. And that's all there is to fresh, Afghan friendly peach cobbler. I hope you enjoy it, and you put that in the oven at 350, and you're going to bake it for, you're going to watch it for sure, because of the, you know, the peaches sometimes want to make the browning a little bit faster, so you want to make sure you watch that. But, you know, 350 for 40 to 45 minutes should be enough. And check it and see if you like it. If you can handle the other type of sugar and butter, try it the other way too. It makes a very good cobbler. Okay, I hope y'all have a great day. Want to show you our complete Father's Day soup bean dinner. That's our soup beans. And then over here we're going to have our salmon patties. And then these are those new fried potatoes baked in the oven, it says. And this is our cornbread fritters and some corn pone. And our coleslaw, you see that amount worked out just perfectly. And we have our sweet pickle relish that we made, and our ketchup, and then we have some corn relish. Gonna have some grapes, and then in the oven we have our peach cobbler just still cooking, and you can see that. Doesn't that look delicious? So there's our Sunday dinner. Hope you all enjoy it and try it out.